Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Hope everyone is enjoying this beautiful day. Just waiting for another one of my amazing friends and clients, Kate Brenia, to join me this evening. And it's funny, the people that I've been working with most recently have been sharing really interesting things. And obviously, I'm a growth strategist. Hi, Deb. Hi, Cindy. I'm a growth strategist on LinkedIn, and I teach people a very simple system called Get One, Teach One, and really focusing on just getting one new business builder a month. And the interesting thing that's been going on is amongst people getting more conversations and leads and enrollments, there's been this big shift mentally with the people that I've been working with. They're feeling more confident. Oh, and there she is. Hold on. So I'm going to add Kate on here, and I'm going to let her share. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. No software needed, right?
Right. I'm computer
So
illiterate,
I
so it's
was.
okay.
That's okay. Um, we all have room for improvement
Yes, that's
in
for
many
sure.
areas of our life. So I was just, telling people and sharing with them, obviously I'm a growth strategist and I teach people how to build an organization via LinkedIn. And I've been sharing like a common theme with the last few people that I've interviewed, that people are taking away not only the application of what I teach,
Hmm.
um, but the the posture and the confidence that they now have in being a network marketer. And we had our session last week, and I was just so moved by what you were sharing with me. I wanted you to just, well, first introduce yourself to everyone, because a lot of my network is jumping on here, and they may not be familiar with you. And then just talking a little bit about your backstory. Obviously, you've been in network marketing for half a decade, a
Hmm.
little bit more now, and in just the last few weeks of us working together, what that's done and how it's impacted you. So first, just a little short introduction of who you are and how you got into network marketing.
Yep. My name is Kate. I'm a mother of a almost 4-year-old daughter. Live in Connecticut. Um, Background: I work in research, animal research, at a hospital for almost 14 years now. My first passion was animals, so that's why I went head first into that. And then slowly learning about nutrition, health, my own health issues, I really dove into learning what is the best for myself, diet wise, nutrition wise, and everything like that. Then I got really into health and fitness, did fitness competitions, um, found this awesome company that I was only using the products for, but fell in love with the business aspects and how I could be home with my daughter, making more income than I do at my 40-hour-a-week job.
Yeah.
So I really didn't get into the business until probably 5 years into using the products. And then I teetered, I went back and forth, rake advances and that, learning from the leaders and everything like that, but never really got a grasp on the business model. And I was getting frustrated, and I wasn't um, rank advancing. I wasn't, having connections. I wasn't getting leads or anything like that. So then when you contacted me, I was like, okay, we'll try it out. And then literally within maybe a month, I have like over 1,000 connections. I'm getting messages like nonstop crazy, connections with, just having conversations with people about life, business, everything like that, and just having fun connecting with people all over again. Because I wasn't getting that before.
So you said something really interesting, and I think that's something that I think we should touch on, is that it reminds me of a conversation I had with one of my clients before she worked with me. Um, she was in our opportunity. She was a 3-star at one point,
Hmm.
and she fell all the way back to about a 1-star.
Hmm.
So her business was almost cut in half.
Right.
She was frustrated, just like you. She had put a lot of time, effort, and energy into this. And I said to her, "Are you having fun?" And she started crying. And she goes, "I'm sorry." She goes, I'm sorry to cry, but I'm miserable.
Yeah.
I'm just not having fun, and I'm not talking to anyone. I'm just posting and praying, and this is not what network marketing is supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be. So what I want you to really dive into before we jump in, and just want to say hi to Steve. He just popped on. Um, I want you to really touch on the the emotional side of how you were feeling, because the way that you were feeling before we connected and started working together, that's the majority of how a
Yeah.
lot of network marketers feel, because they tell you to talk to your friends and family, but I read this article on poormanblogger.com, and one of the 9 secrets of successful network marketers is to never talk to your friends and family about your opportunity, because
Yep.
they think you're crazy. They're the first ones to say no, and then you feel like, well, if they're going to say no, who's going to say yes?
Yeah, you think you're gonna have the most support from them, and you don't.
And and that's fine. We love our family, and what this article said is that, like, keep your family and friends where they are. Keep them your
Yep.
friends, keep them your family. So Kate, just talk about that. Like, how, did you have thoughts of quitting? Were you like, maybe this isn't for me? Like, what was going through your, like, even just the week before we connected and jumped into this, how were you feeling mentally about the profession and what your future held for it?
Right. Oh, exactly. The girl you were talking to, I wasn't having fun whatsoever. I was dead in my tracks. I didn't know where to go from there. It was like I was at a standstill. Nothing was moving, nothing. I had no connections. I just didn't feel like talking to anybody. I'm a very positive person every single day, and I say my affirmations. I want that connection with people, strangers, people on social media, anything, but nothing was happening. Um, and, you know, my friends and family dabble into it, but they don't get what I do and the passion I have for health and nutrition and helping people. Um, and just, I was losing self confidence in myself on the business, and I wanted to quit a million times. And I
Mm,
know entrepreneur life is like that. You just feel like giving
yeah.
up all the time. And because of the lack of support, or you just need to motivate yourself. And I was losing that motivation in my business. And I was like, is this it? Like, this is what I want, but it's not going anywhere. What am I going to do? And how am I going to do it? My husband supports me, but he's not into it. He's like, I'll be here, when you make your million, you can retire me, that kind of thing. I'm like, sure, I'll do it all. Like,
But
but
he does the most important thing, which is support you in your business.
absolutely, yeah, he does. He does. And he understands my passion, and he understands my passion for the products, and he loves them too. But I just, I was at a loss, and I feel like you came in at the right time. Like
And
you just,
you said that to me. You're
I know
like,
I did, because it's like,
you're like, I don't know what's going on here, but you
yeah,
are you are you are contacting me at the right time.
you absolutely did. It's like, is it for my affirmations I say every day? Like, how do I, motivate myself? It's just like you popped in. I was like, doing it. I don't care about the money. I'm like, I'm doing it. So, and then like the several times we talk, I'm like, this is it. Like, and you just make it so simple. Like,
I love that. I,
you
I I
do.
love
It's
that.
like I never understood LinkedIn until I talked to you. Like, my husband's been into it for like years, and like, you just make it so simple. I just love it now. And it's,
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
I still work in the pockets of my day because I still work 40 hours a week,
Right.
but I'm making the time because I'm excited to do it.
Yeah.
It's like I have that fuel, and like if I can't do it, I'm like, ah, I'll stay up till like 11 o'clock at night, even though about 4 a.m. But
And just planting those seeds. I mean, because
yeah,
Kate, that's the beauty of it is, well, number one, it reignites, like, it's so hard to do. Like, people ask me all the time, like, um, oh, thanks, Meg, I appreciate you. Um, people say to me all the time, like, what is it about LinkedIn? And it's so hard to express in words, because it's more of a feeling. Like, when you wake up that like next morning after like messaging a bunch of people and you're like, holy shit,
Yeah.
there's people that actually are responding to my
Yeah.
message that they
Yeah.
want to talk.
Yeah.
And people like, and Meg who's on here right now, she actually sent me a message like the day after she started sending messages, and she goes, I can't believe people actually want to talk.
Yeah.
And what I tried to explain to people is like, there's this feeling that you get when you're in action, because I do affirmations, I do I am statements, I practice
Mm-hmm.
gratitude every single day.
Absolutely.
And I actually I had the pleasure of actually going to a real estate firm today, because they were interested in me coming into the firm and teaching them this kind of stuff, but
Oh,
for
cool.
the real estate side. And we're going to be working together. But my one friend from Hebrew school who's part of the firm, and he's the main reason why he brought me in. He said to me, he goes, I have the mindset, I read all the books, I listen to all the podcasts. And I said, Adam, but you're missing one thing, and that is action.
Mm-hmm.
And most people in network marketing, you have the mindset stuff
Yeah.
down. We're reading the books, we're listening to the podcast, but you're just not putting yourself into action. So Kate, just talk to the people watching on here now, and then are going to watch the replay. Express to people how quickly, and because I said to you, 7 to 10 days, Kate, you're going to start seeing something happen. So just express to people, timeline wise, from the minute that we got into optimizing
Mm-hmm.
your profile
Mm-hmm.
to when you started actually messaging people to leading to appointments. How quickly did you start to see something happen?
Like 2 days. like 2 days to a week. It was very quick. Like, I put my profile together within like a couple of days. I still have to do some things here and there, but I got onto connecting people with like ASAP. And then, some people say no, yes, how we talked about, but it was almost immediate. I think I had my first phone call that next week with a
Mm-hmm.
girl.
Right.
So it was very, very fast. And then continuing, I had several phone calls after that. And then just the messaging just kept coming and coming and coming within like 2 weeks. It was like,
I love it.
kept going,
I love
kept going. And then I just talked to a woman today. She's like, I love the feeling of having a health coach and you helping me every day. And she lives like 10 minutes away. It's like, I would never have met her regardless if I wasn't on LinkedIn, and she's a nurse and she needs help. So it's like
And you're going
having
to
that,
help her now.
yeah. And it's like, people want that connection now.
It's
I
it's
feel like
it,
people are getting so sick of social media and just freaking being behind the phone. They need
oh
one-on-one
God.
connection.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Like
that's
that's what
that's
people are
actually,
striving for.
I was sitting in this meeting with these it was me and like five guys, and I said, guys, everyone is trying to automate everything.
Hmm.
But I said there's one thing that can never be automated ever, and that is human connection.
Absolutely.
You can't. So Kate, as a mom,
Hmm.
as a wife,
Hmm.
and as a professional outside of
Hmm.
network marketing, how vital and important has this LinkedIn system been for you, for peace of mind, for just continuing to grow and push forward? What has it meant to you personally?
It's just giving me that passion to be around people again, and just having that confidence in myself that I know I can do this. I know I can grow, and just wanting it so much more. Like, I'm getting teary-eyed just thinking about it now, just because I know it's going to happen. I'm not rushing it, but I know within like a year or two that I'm going to be home with my daughter every day, bringing her to
Mm,
school, seeing her every day, go on the bus when she's that age, and like I know it's going to happen, and just simple implementation from your system. It's like it makes me have chills because I'm so excited what's going to happen in the future.
oh, it's hope.
It is. It really is.
So, so what would you say? Because obviously, this industry is dominated by women, 85% women, mostly mothers.
Hmm.
What would you say for that busy, frustrated mom that is just sitting behind her phone and her computer, posting transformations and rank advancements and all of this stuff, and literally at their wits' end? What would your message be to that mom that's watching this?
Contact you. No, no,
Aside from that, thank you for that, by the way. Thank you. That was
no,
good.
I'm
That was
just
good. I did not tell her to. I did not tell her to say
no.
that. She said that.
No, I would just say just go back to your core why. Because I had to do that too, and like why I was in this, because I could simply just be at my job, doing the same old mundane crap every day,
Mm,
in and out, just collect that paycheck. That's not what I want. I went back to having that freedom with my daughter, having that freedom with my husband, and being able to just like a hat, just drop like a hat, just like go off and leave and do whatever I want when I can. And we have so many dreams and aspirations and what we want to do.
mm,
And we've been in our new house for like a year. We have so many more remodeling we want to do, but we're saving money to do it.
right.
And it's just like, just having that money available now that's going to be coming my way. It's so exciting. And just going back to my why, it's being there for family, just being there, and just remember why you're doing it. Remember why you started in the first place. Yes, you probably just want an awesome product experience or whatever
Yep.
industry you're in,
Yep.
but just really connecting with people, really just having the conversations, getting down to their core why they want this. And it's not just like the surface questions, oh, how much weight you want to lose, blah, 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 blah. Just like, how much debt do you want to get rid of?
How
Why is
much
this
income do
important?
you want to make?
Yeah, why is it important for your family to have
Mm,
this
I
side
love that.
business? What will it do for your family? It's just that's what the connections I'm having now, and I didn't have that before, and that's what the conversation I'm having now, I should say. I didn't have that before. I was just, oh, let's get you started on the projects, or let's do this, and then they
Right.
fall off, whatever. But it's now I'm just like really diving in, and people are getting excited for the business, and that wasn't
And I
happening
mean,
before.
and in all honesty, I mean, it was an investment that you made in yourself and your business. But like, let's be real. What has this investment meant to you?
Life. It's like it's just
I mean, can you put a price tag on what I handed off to you to show you what to
no.
do? Like even there's a price tag for everything, but like,
Right.
can you the value of what I taught you compared to the value of what you got from it? Is there any comparison?
No. I would pay so much more money for it if I knew what it was going to do for me right now. Even only what a month in, there's no question. Like I would just it just the confidence building in me and the confidence I'm just portraying now is just it's not me 'cause I'm a very introvert person. And
So let's touch on that really quickly because you know there's two types of people. There's introverts and there's extroverts. And you're a very passionate person.
yeah.
You're an athlete. You take care of yourself. You believe in coaching. You have a lot of loves in your life.
Hmm.
And one of the hardest things for an introvert to do, amongst other things, is stepping out of your comfort zone, even to do a business like this. But on top of that, being shown how to connect with total strangers
Hmm.
that you have no like. So you want to talk about putting some extra icing on the cake as far as being uncomfortable. This was a really uncomfortable thing for you to do.
Absolutely.
And so just talk about that for a second, because everything new that we do is uncomfortable. But what has it meant to you on a personal development level? You know, and something that you and I discussed was like, I said to you, I'm like, do you even know how to talk about the opportunity or
Mm.
present it to someone? And you're like, not really.
Yeah.
So now that you have that structure down of what to do from a personal development and emotional standpoint, you know how do you feel now compared to before we started with everything?
Yeah. Oh, I was like a shell before. Like I just was curled in. I was scared to talk. And um the Zoom calls we've had and you just pushing me, you put the confidence in myself and you're in my mind now every time I'm like talking to somebody or something. Like the videos I need to do, you're like, just do it. Just do it. Take
Just do
away
it.
their, yeah, just take away their title. They're a normal person. They're just like
Hmm.
you. And it shows me that they are just normal people. And you can have that conversation with them because they need a solution or they
Mm.
need an answer. It's just, it's, hi dog, mine's sleeping right now.
Yeah, I know.
um, I just, you can't put into words what like I just love talking to people now because I'm either on the phone with them and I still stumble over my words. I still get like sweaty and
We all do.
yeah,
We all do.
yeah. But I'm having those conversations because you put that in me. And I don't care if I do that. I don't care if it's a no or I jumble up my words or it's because I'm learning. I'm pushing myself. I'm going outside my comfort zone so bad. Like it scares me, but I'm excited because this is what I need to do. This is what's
And
going to grow me.
you're learning the laws of leadership, which is, getting uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
um, connecting with new people, because there, you and I spoke about this. There is a 0.00% chance of creating a multiple six-figure residual income in network marketing if you are not having new conversations every single day.
Yeah.
Just posting on Facebook and Instagram is not going to build a
Yeah.
business. So a couple questions before we wrap up. Um, if you had to define, there's been a lot of takeaways that you've had from all of this, but from a core foundational level for you, because a lot of people have different core values, but from a core value standpoint, what is the number one takeaway that you had personally for you
Mm-hmm.
from this?
That I can do it, that it is achievable, and just doing the daily action steps, I can do it. And your simple, the books you gave me, the videos, our Zoom calls, it's just, you make it so simple and so achievable that you're stupid not to do it. It's just,
So this is my next question. In all honesty, from
mm-hmm.
what I taught you, do you think you would have been able to figure this out on your own?
No. LinkedIn was so foreign to me. Like I didn't even know what to do. I
So,
think I like listened to our Zoom calls like 4 times each night or like the days after because
and
I
it
was like,
helps because you have those. It really helps to have those. It really
yeah,
does.
yeah, because there's so many in and outs I don't know about that like the back of your hand, and you taught us.
So for the people that have kind of been watching me and watching what I do and my clients, and they're kind of sitting on the fence, and they're just, they're unclear because they're afraid of, maybe making the investment or
Mm-hmm.
doing something new, because they feel like doing something like LinkedIn is adding something to their plate of social
Yeah,
media on Facebook and Instagram. And this doesn't add anything to your plate. This actually clears off all the BS and actually puts the good stuff on your plate. So, what would your simple piece of advice be to someone that's kind of sitting on the fence,
mm-hmm.
that's they're just like you, they're a busy mom, they're
Mm-hmm.
a busy wife, and they really want to achieve success in this business? What is your one simple piece of advice if they're not sure about LinkedIn?
And I was the same way. I thought it was gonna be another thing I had to do, but it's like, what do you have to lose?
Mm.
You're learning more to improve yourself, to improve your business. So why not? Like, if it fails, it's your fault because
Wow.
it,
Yeah,
it is.
you're because you're choosing. And I posted about this the other day. There are millions of ways to succeed and only one way to fail, and that's to quit.
Absolutely. And I'm not letting myself do that now because I have the tools that you gave us and gave me. It's like, it's your choice. Do it or don't. Like, you're obviously seeing,
I
if you
love it.
do it, you're obviously seeing what you're getting back, because I'm getting messages like crazy, connections like crazy, and calls like crazy, and it's because I'm taking action. Take action. It's like that's all you have to do.
That's Yep, I couldn't have said it any better myself because, action leads to action.
Mhm.
Non-action leads to non-action.
Mhm.
And again, it's something I posted about earlier today. It's better to do a little bit of something than a lot of nothing.
Right. And that's what
And
I
it's
was
the
doing
truth.
on Facebook and Instagram, and like the
Yep.
posting and praying and all that kind of stuff, and it just wasn't happening, and now it's like a whole different world.
You just got to get into action. So Kate, listen, I just want to be respectful of your time. I know it's family time coming up soon, but I just wanted to thank you so much for coming on here and sharing your nuggets of wisdom, your shares and your takeaways. And again, I always tell people, yes, I created the program, but I can teach you what to do, but you have to do the action, and you
Mhm.
are absolutely the best example of that, of someone taking this, running with it, and never stopping. So, Kate, I just want to say that I am so grateful for your friendship, for the ability that I've had to work with you and continue to work with you.
Mhm.
And I just want to wish you continued success, and thank you so, so much for joining me tonight.
Thank you so much, and I can't wait to get your book.
Absolutely. March 5th, mark it down. March 5th, it's coming out. So
Yes.
thank you
Good
again for your
luck.
support, my friend, and have a wonderful rest of your night. Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
weekend.
You too.
Bye, Kate.
Bye. Bye.
So, again, here's another incredible case of a busy mom, someone that really wants to achieve some great things, and this was an introvert that's now an extrovert, and she's having conversations, she's having calls, she's doing the do, she's feeling good, she's in action, and her confidence is going through the roof. So, Kate, if you're still on, thank you so much again for joining to me. All of you guys, thank you so, so much for joining me. Love you all so much. If anyone would like a free 15-minute discovery call on what my LinkedIn program is all about, how it works, where you're stuck in your business, and how I may be a good fit for you, please reach out to me. Let me know you'd like to do that discovery call, and I'd be happy to talk to you. Also, please mark on your calendars March 5th, which is next Tuesday, my new book, the LinkedIn book for network marketing, will be going out live on Amazon. So grab your copy. I have special gifts for everyone that does purchase either the paperback or Kindle version on March 5th. So grab your copy. Guys, love you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.